welcome back then to King of Quads, the new series where we pit drone against drone. This is actually a viewer requested video, so we are going controller against controller, and it's large colour touchscreen versus large colour touchscreen in the Jumper T15 versus the Radiomaster TX15. And as we mentioned earlier on in the series, or hopefully I mentioned it earlier on in the series, unless I put this video out first, in which case there's a new scoring system and winner stays on. So quads versus quads, controllers versus controllers, maybe even goggles versus goggles, flight stacks versus flight stacks, and we will keep the winner of that round on until the next round. And the scoring system works a little bit like this. For drones, we've got top speed, we've got flight time, price to performance, camera quality, durability, agility and innovation. So what we're going to look at for controllers is ergonomics, features, price and looks. It's quite subjective, isn't it, looks, but we're going to go with it anyway because I think it's only fair. Now I'm going to take the price off the manufacturer's website, although I don't know if Jumper actually lists them on their website. So let me have a quick look at price first of all. Right, so the difficulty is here that Jumper don't have them listed on their website, which means I can look on other retailers, but prices are going to vary. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick whatever the first one is that comes up on AliExpress as the price. So the one on the left there. And that's $143.39. Now we'll check the Radiomaster, and again we'll check the first AliExpress link, whichever that may be on the left hand side, and that comes in at $197 for the Radiomaster TX15 Max, which is about £50 or about $60–70 more expensive. So what are you actually getting for that? Well, if I'm honest, you're getting quite a lot. You're getting the AGO1 gimbals, which are superior to the Jumper ones. I've tried to champion the Jumper T15 for a long time, even reaching out to Jumper and saying, look, let's get some gimbals for this, let's get some all metal ones, and then they released some and then they didn't, and then I don't know what's happened, and then I've seen them again recently at crazy prices. So it's not a worthwhile investment unless you've just got the one radio, and even then I'm not sure just how good they are. So it's a difficult one. So would I spend, ultimately it comes down then, doesn't it? Would I spend the extra 50 quid or the extra $60–70 on the Radiomaster because it's got nicer gimbals, LEDs and metal aluminum buttons? The very, very simple answer is absolutely 100% yes, I would. So the Radiomaster takes the first. There's nothing wrong with the gimbals in the Jumper, but the Radiomaster are far superior. There's nothing wrong with the plastic buttons on the Jumper, but the aluminum ones on the Radiomaster are far superior. But not just that, they look a lot nicer as well. You've got the LEDs around the gimbals. I don't know if that comes with the standard TX15, I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't really matter because, to be completely honest, the Radiomaster wins. It offers, even though it's slightly more expensive in this particular mode, it offers more. Now from a buttons point of view, they've pretty much got the same amount of buttons. You've got 3 position switches there. You've got the buttons at the top, you've got the dial buttons. It's essentially exactly the same. You've got 6 buttons above the screen, but just in a slightly different configuration on both of them. So ultimately from that point of view, it's exactly the same. So the Radiomaster takes a win for price versus performance. So ergonomics. Again, there's nothing wrong with the Jumper. I've flown it lots, I've flown big quads with it, I've flown precision with it. The Radiomaster feels better in the hand. Now, you've got to take that with a pinch of salt because that may feel better in my hand. It's not necessarily going to feel better in your hand. I've got quite big hands and that may be the reason why. I also prefer a slightly heavier radio. I don't like heaviness for the sake of it, but I don't like lightness for the sake of it either. And the Jumper just feels a little bit too light, whereas the Radiomaster just feels about right. It also fits in my hand nicer, and from a thumber's point of view is a lot easier to be more precise with. So the Radiomaster takes the point there. At the moment, the Jumper you can get in different colours on the shell, but the Radiomaster at the moment you can't. But we all know that Radiomaster will release a crush. They're both expandable. They can both use a 2S lithium ion pack or 18650s. It's a really close one in what they do that's very similar. I think the Radiomaster screen is slightly better. The Radiomaster performance is also better because it has a faster chipset than the Jumper does. Are you really going to notice much of a difference? Not really. The other, I think, really important thing where the Radiomaster again wins out, the Radiomaster takes a clean sweep in my opinion on this one. The Radiomaster wins out because although the Jumper's got internal onboard storage, and I think that's brilliant, and I think that's better than these crappy SD cards that we get given, the Radiomaster's got that as well. But if that was to fail, your radio then becomes completely junk, whereas the Radiomaster has a backup. So you can turn off the internal storage and you can turn on an SD card. The Jumper doesn't have that option. So again, the Radiomaster takes that victory. I know I've had a couple of messages on Instagram from Radiomaster, and I think that they think sometimes I'm a bit of a dick just for the sake of being a dick when it comes to, oh, well, I don't think the AGO2s are as nice as the AGO1s. But that's just the brutal, unfiltered honesty. And if manufacturers don't like it, then that's fine. That's not a problem. But you guys do like it, and I like to be as honest as I possibly can. The Radiomaster completely takes a clean sweep in this contest and wins this contest completely unchallenged by the Jumper in any way, shape or form. That's not to say that the Jumper's a bad controller, but when you compare them to each other, the Radiomaster TX15 takes the victory very, very easily. If you disagree with me, looks as well. The Radiomaster looks nicer. I'm not a fan of the fake carbon. I don't like it at all. But that being said, the gimbals, the aluminum buttons, the way it's lit up, again, it's an easy win for the Radiomaster. So it's an absolute trouncing. That's not to say if you've got the Jumper you need to go out there and throw it in the bin and replace it, because it's a good controller. Unfortunately, it's now showing its age and it's nowhere near as good as the new Radiomaster TX15. If you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you agree with me, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know what you would like to see next in the King of Quad series. But for this particular one, the Radiomaster TX15 is the victor. Peace out, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.